What I'm going to show you is how to use the roller, the micro needling. It's a very simple process. You'll be getting the roller, which will come in this packaging. All the instructions are on the packaging, so it does explain in detail how to use it. But it is quite simple, so it's easy for me to visually show you how to use it, just so you can see how easy it is. The roller is used only once per day at night, and it's used in the same application as putting the solution on. You roll first, and then you use the solution afterwards. Have you already been instructed? The solution is used twice per day, but the roller is only used once a day, and that's at night. What I'll do is I'll get the roller out and show you. The roller also comes with a protective cover, which you'll always want to make sure that is returned onto the roller to keep it safe and then to the packaging. With the roller itself, you actually get a sanitizing solution which will actually keep the roller clean and free from bacteria. So before you use the roller, you want to spray the barrel a couple of times. That's all that should be needed. Use the roller, and then afterwards spray the roller barrel again and return it back to the packaging. This sterilising solution will leave a clear film on the actual roll which you won't be able to see, but it's protecting it between uses to keep it free from bacteria. If you want to further clean the roller at some point, you can always run it underneath hot water. After you've done that, just make sure you flick the water off, and you can even roll it across a towel if you want to dry it. But then make sure the last thing you do is always use the sanitising solution before packing it away. I'm going to put the protective cover on the roller to show you how to use it, but when you're using it, of course, you have the protective cover removed. It's very simple to use. What you're going to do is start in the wall area here, and what you will do is just lightly put the roller onto the scalp, and to begin with, just use it very lightly backwards and forwards up through the front hairline, across the front hairline, and down into that wall area again, which is this front wall here. After you've done that, then you can roll backwards and forwards across the top of the scalp and into the back area as well. Now when rolling into the back area, you only have to roll around the crown area. You don't have to roll right back down into the back of the scalp. Usually it's only where you can comfortably reach. That means to about the top of your ears. So when you first use the roller, if you do it by looking in the mirror, you can clearly see that you only have to roll to the tops of the ears, not right down into the back of the scalp. So just to recap, you use the roller when you first start using it, use it very lightly. As you get used to it, over time, you'll be able to use it firmer and firmer. A lot of people, when they first start using the roller, because you haven't used it before, may feel it. It doesn't hurt, and the needle certainly can't go deep enough to cause any bleeding or any irritation. But it's best to use it very lightly, and as you get used to it, which would only be a couple of days, you can then use it firmer and firmer, and you can use it for a little bit longer if you wish. But just remember, it's always roll first, and then use the solution straight afterwards, as we've already explained to you how to use. To recap, after you've used it, make sure you're using the sterilising spray, placing the cap back on the roller, and putting it back away with the packaging.